Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to Wholesale Hotties, the place where ladies in real estate are talking about real estate. I'm your host and MC, Sharon Lee Smith, together with my favorite co-host, Donda Mullinex. Hey, Donda, how are you?
Good.
And the hottiest hottie, Jen Stewart. Hi, Jen. How are you?
Great to see you.
Great to see you too. And this week, our special guest is Kay, and I am not going to butcher your last name. Kay, welcome to the show. Well, let's start with, how do you say your last name?
My last name is pronounced as Shehaj.
Shehaj. Kay
Mm-hmm.
Shehaj. Nice to meet you. How are you? Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Kay, let's start with, who are you? Where are you from? And how did you get started in real estate?
Ooh, big question. I love it. So I'm Kay Shehaj. I live out here in Phoenix, Arizona. Who am I? I am a wife. I am a mother of two, to a 4-year-old boy and a 6-month-old. Sorry, no, she's not 6 months anymore. 10-month-old little girl. And yeah, I I have I'm a registered nurse. I used to work in pediatric surgery. One of the clients that I used to work with is Phoenix Children's Hospital. It's a children's hospital out here in Phoenix.
Mhm.
And so I did a lot of work there. I was full time, did help with surgeries, different things like that. And before we dove into creative real estate, kind of getting into that world, we did a lot of traditional buy and hold,
Okay.
the slower method, you know,
Mhm.
get a property, fix it up, live in it, or whatever you may for a couple years, repeat, rinse and repeat, and do that again.
Okay, so the Burr
Although we were
method.
successful at it, we were a little bit slower, obviously, because of that pace. And then we happened to stumble upon Pace Morby, of course, and his videos on YouTube. And yeah, that's how we got introduced more and more into real estate. I got my real estate license here in Arizona. And yeah, we do a lot of lending, private money lending and transactional funding in real estate. So we help investors and wholesalers move their projects forward, getting it closed faster, you know, doing what we need to do to get those funds so that they can get on to their projects.
Nice. So are you funding flips or just transactional?
Transactional, mostly transactional.
Mhm.
We do not fund flips, but we do fund investors that are looking to purchase
Okay.
for purchasing. Yeah.
So like longer term loans?
Shorter term loans like bridge loans,
Okay, like
like
gap
gap
funding type
funding.
thing.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, all
Yeah.
right. So then
Mhm.
you would lend that, and then they would refi into whatever once they're
Correct. Yep.
got it. Okay,
Yeah.
interesting. Awesome. Um,
You guys did a
so
fix and flip yourself this last year, didn't you?
We did. We did. We've done a couple of fix and flip properties, but we recently did a project out in Peoria. Yeah.
nice. How'd that go?
It was fun, but I soon discovered. So the whole fixing and flipping, oh my goodness, it's wonderful. What I mean by the wonderful part is that you get to see this project and you envision something, right? And then you
Mhm.
hire the best, to help you envision that, the best contractor, and it happens and it looks all great and everything. But I realize that that is not what we are interested in doing more of, so to say. Now, if we have a project in the future that we, will partner up with some other people and work on it, maybe something more commercial, mobile home parks, RV parks, possibly, but yeah. But it was a wonderful experience, though.
I think everybody needs to like just try one or two just to see if it's their niche or not. Um, but I
Absolutely.
think it's kind of a stepping stone, and you realize very
Absolutely.
quickly that that's not our niche. We're ready to go on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the flip that we did was on a mobile home. It was a 2x2 mobile home. I did not, I had this certain perception of mobile home parks or manufactured home parks. I think they call that now. Um, but this was in a 55 plus community and it was lovely. It was lovely. We turned it around. Our GC just did such an amazing job. And I think Donda, you're the one that referred him to us.
Yes,
He's
yeah,
so good.
he is.
Um,
I love
yeah,
him.
we get so many compliments, Donda, from the work that he did. So he's so good.
Awesome.
And it made me realize that I wanted to pursue mobile home park acquisitions.
Oh,
Mm.
Because
nice.
I'm like, I see this and I'm like, this is wonderful. I want to get into affordability, right?
Yeah.
Because that's the big thing right now that we have to, um, it's our duty, right, to make this accessible and make this available for people. And seeing that, creating that experience, I think naturally, as a person, I love to host people. I love to
Yeah.
take care of people. Donda knows this. And I like, being a nurse maybe is that nurturing part of me, right? So if
Yeah.
I could find a mobile home park that I could flip it around, so to say, and really add value to the residents or, and create this experience for them, maybe even if it's like the elderly community or not. And so yeah, made me curious and now I'm actively exploring mobile home parks. Yeah.
I love it.
Mhm.
I think that's a great idea, especially for elderly, right? To have, and not necessarily elderly, but like, empty nester,
Yes.
independent living type of, scenario where, you've got all the 55 plus or even 50 plus, and, they've got a viable independent house where they can, still live their life, but they're in close knit communities. So they're not like, I think of the Golden Girls, concept like Donda's trying to do with co living. And that's such a great idea, right? As you age, I find like the loneliness sets in, your kids move away, the grandkids are maybe in other states, all the things, and it's just you. And
Mhm.
so, but having a community with other like, people in the same situation, I think it's fantastic for your mental health, and that in turn helps your physical health in so many
Yeah.
ways. So,
Right.
No, and Donna, I mean, you're working on co-living for Golden Girls, right? I mean, like, it's all about the experience, right? Like,
yeah,
what can we do? And where you live and your environment, as you know,
Right.
has a big impact on your well-being, mental, physical,
right.
everything. So if we could create that environment, whether it's a park, whether it's a home, that gives them the opportunity to really thrive, not just
Right.
Yeah,
survive their last years. Like, what
exactly.
an incredible opportunity that is.
Exactly. And like, when they're in a big house, it's hard to maintain. It's hard to get around. It's hard to do all the things. But when you've got a smaller,
Mhm.
800, 900 square foot, two bedroom, one bath, whatever, you can maintain it so much easier,
Yeah.
Right.
And
Yeah.
so I think that's beautiful. I think that's
Yeah. And
wonderful.
that's what, with the flip, that's what Nick and I, so my husband's name is Nick Shehaj. Yeah. So that's what Nick and I want to do is that everything we create, and this is the vision that we have for our life, everything that we create, we want to create it to the best of our
Yeah.
ability, right? So even with the flip, we told our contractor, Manny, like, this is what we want to create. This is what we envision. This, like, it's interesting, but the smallest details matter.
Yes.
So when you enter our space, it's very pure. It's done with love. Sure. Is it also to make money? Absolutely. But what it is like it's to create that intention so that whoever the new buyer might be, there's that space that's created already.
Yeah.
Um,
Love that, Kay. You have so many things going on too. And I love hearing you talk about what you're working on. And I didn't even know I'm with you all the time. And I didn't even know you were doing mobile home parks like that. And, that's one of the things that we're working on too now is like the mobile home parks. And it's like, it makes sense, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
mhm.
It does. It's even for families getting their first home.
Yep.
It's a stepping stone versus paying rent that gets them into something. It's like you were saying earlier, Kay, affordable housing.
Yeah.
Whether it's your first home or you're exiting out of, like Sharon had said, a big home, and now you're downsizing, and it's affordable. Just something that you're able to have a roof over your head.
Yeah,
I love it.
Exactly.
especially the way the prices are going and everything, and yeah, if we can help someone enjoy and embrace the idea of ownership,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
yeah,
Inside of a park, it's not just you're running a business, you're providing housing for people.
mhm,
There's so many avenues to that particular industry. It fits, it just like checks all the boxes for that.
mhm.
Yeah.
You get to create their experience too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Whether it's a pool, whether it's activities,
Mm-hmm.
whether it's the landscaping, just having the trees, especially in Arizona, we appreciate greenery. Whether it's
Yeah.
having some nice manicured grass and trees and benches, a little picnic area. I don't know. I think that makes a difference.
Yeah. I
Places
agree.
that we walk. A lot of times there's a clubhouse where they get together and they play bingo when these older ones, and it gives them something to do, so they're not lonely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's awesome. Yeah, and then Kay, you're also doing, like, I just went to their business club meetup last night here in the
Yes. Do tell us, what's this business club thing all about?
and just by meeting, I
Uh,
can't believe how many people are showing. They're killing it. So yeah, explain.
yeah, we had a lot of people last night. So the business club, what we're creating is an ecosystem where entrepreneurs, service providers, and investors or capital providers, they come and meet and network with each other and help each other grow. So however, it's not just a networking meeting. It is really, we're creating that ecosystem. So later we're going to build out to where, um, core members will have access to deal flow, off market deals, and we'll really get to work with each other and acquire businesses. We're also creating a space to where, baby boomers or any business owner that's retiring can come there and meet their next person that will be taking over their legacy. So we want to create that space for them too, because a lot of times, the baby boomers or whoever's retiring wants to sell their business. They usually just work with the broker and post it online and hope that a good person is going to come over and take over. So, for example, Nick is looking into acquiring this manufacturing company here locally. They've been in business for like 25 years or 30 years. And he's gotten to know the owner really well, the seller. And the seller's biggest request was, and Nick is interviewing him and his business, and he's interviewing Nick back. Like, is this going to be the guy that carries on my baton and,
Right.
takes care? The biggest request was take care of my people.
Mm-hmm.
This is my legacy. Take care of my people. These people have been with me for all these years.
Yeah.
So I think, by creating this space, those sellers can come and meet their, future buyers. So the business club, we did our fifth event last night. I cannot believe it. We started out with our official event in August with Josiah Grimes, and then we had Franco LaFranco. So we had different keynote speakers that were touching on different topics. Last night was with Matt Sorensen, and Matt, I don't know, Donda, what do you think? He gave like 110% of himself.
Oh my gosh, it was amazing.
Yeah, he came an entire time. He catered to business owners. It was about tax strategies for business owners.
Nice.
And we had a really fairly large room and it was all packed.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, we had grown it for our first event. I think we had 40 people. So now we have the large room. And how this all came about, and my sweet husband gives me a lot of credit for it, was literally, I believe he was like, I love that there's so many real estate, meetups. It was originally the idea was just to have a meetup. He's like, I love the idea that there's so many real estate meetups, but there's nothing for business acquisitions.
Yeah.
And I'm like, go build it.
Yeah. Let's do it. Yeah.
Being the very encouraging wife that I am, Danda.
I love it.
I'm
No,
like,
that's
You'll come. Good.
he's like,
Yeah.
okay. So we did. So he
Yeah.
got me in. I do the operations of the whole venture, so to say, and then we got 2 other business partners involved, and we built it. We did
I
a
love it.
pre-launch. We did a pre-launch to test it,
Mhm.
to test and see what's the market thinking about this, right? And we had a very good turnout. Second time, so it kept from 40 people, it became like 60 something, 80 something. Then it was like in the 120s. And we have sold out every single time.
Standing room only, Kay.
That's
So obviously, it's proof of
awesome.
concept. It's needed.
Yeah.
And I
Awesome.
and I really think what makes the difference, and I want to take ownership of it, is that we really bring the energy and the vibe, and really that concept of like nurturing and taking care of people, because it's hard being a business owner. I think we're all like
Yeah.
business owners, right?
Yeah.
And it gets lonely, and
Very much.
there's a lot of moving parts.
Yep.
And we just want to create that really supportive environment. And we have one that we know of personally. She's on her 5th or 6th acquisition. So she came in July to our first
Mhm.
event in July, found her potential partner there, and
Yep.
together what they're doing is they're purchasing sign companies, multi-million-dollar sign companies. They're going to roll it up and sell it to a PE firm.
And
So
what do you mean by PE firm? Can you explain that to the people that might
sure, private
Yeah.
equity firm. Yeah, private equity firm that, purchases roll-ups, multiple businesses rolled up into one.
So basically, what you're saying, Kay, is you take and you buy multiple businesses that are the same type of businesses or
Yes.
run in the same circle, put them all together to
Correct.
make them bigger, and
Mhm.
then a private equity firm will come in and they will buy that at a higher multiple because there's so many of them together, correct?
Yes, correct. Yep.
And in that process, are you like rebranding so it's all one main line brand for each of these smaller businesses that you've acquired
Good question.
together? And are you, bring like streamlining and
Yeah,
making
I
everything
believe
more
that's what
efficient?
she's doing. Mhm. I believe
Interesting.
that's what she's doing. So the main person, well, she's one of, so her name is Leah. She came to the meeting. She was, she found us, was interested. She knew she wanted to do business buying. She was a paralegal. And she was, during the networking process, she was telling people, hey, I raised capital. So she met her potential partner there, and he's like, oh, great. You raise capital? Wonderful. Can you raise capital for these business acquisitions that we're doing? So she's raising all this capital, and they're on I think they're looking at the 6th one, but I think they're working on the 5th acquisition.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
That's
when they sell it for a multiple, because she's a partner in it, she has a certain percentage in the, equity.
Mhm.
So that's how they designed it. Yeah. But it's wonderful. So that's a testimonial right there,
Yeah.
And so yeah, we're very excited. We have a big vision for the business club. We want to bring it to multiple states. We have had a lot of people inquire already about bringing it to multiple states, even overseas. But we want to make it solid and really build it very well here in
Mhm.
Phoenix before we start multiplying. so to say.
Yeah. Yeah.
And inside that, Kay, do you find that you mentioned it's an ecosystem with deal flow and working together, acquiring businesses? Does that mean that everybody's partnering together to buy businesses together, or you mean that they're just like you're all buying? Oh, this person's buying a business, but we're all helping her figure it out, or what? What does that look like? Or is it multiple things?
Yeah, it'll be both.
Okay.
So for the business club itself, we're going to look at different deal flow, things like that. We may be the ones that actually acquire it, and we may give the opportunity for members to be owners in it. Whatever that looks like, whether they want to be the operator or they have an operator, they make that connection, or they want to invest into it because it fits their buy box too. So that's one opportunity. So for example, for like Leah, we are highlighting her. We're giving her the opportunity to raise more money. And she's going to find people that are a part of the club that will want to participate in that and maybe become part owners of that roll up, or, whatever the structure they're trying to do and whatever that looks like. But
So you're basically giving opportunity for people who wouldn't normally be able to buy a business or wouldn't know because they maybe they're good at one thing, but they're not good at all the things. And so now they can partner together and buy businesses together. So if one person's really good at operations and one person's good at raising money and one person's good at doing all the bigger vision, all those pieces that go into running a business, they can potentially do that. And they don't have to, they can have 10 different businesses all connected and be a business owner where they would never have been able to do it on their own.
Yeah. We really want to create that ecosystem, or that even a physical venue down the road where a business owner can walk in and be like, okay, I'm having some trouble with ads, or I'm having trouble scaling. I'm at 1 million right now. How do I get to 10 million? And all the systems are lined up. Okay, I think what it is this. And then all these avenues are available for them to execute, whatever that looks like. And then they reach to that 10 million or whatever their goal may be and what that looks like.
Nice.
And the deal flow is that it's going to be off market or even on market, but we're going to work together and to acquire these businesses together.
Yeah.
Or
that's phenomenal. I love that.
Look at what they're working on and help them like underwrite or figure it out or raise money or whatever that looks like too. So that's support. Yeah.
Very nice.
Do you allow sponsors and vendors? Like I know people who solicit me all the time. Hey, do you know anyone who needs business loans? And that's not really something I'm around. But do you have the capacity for business lenders to come and set up a table at your place?
Yes. Yeah. Right now we have Everbridge Capital. They sponsor our event, a portion of it. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
And then I heard you mention that you'd like to do it in other states as well. Do you have a good attorney who can help you do that yet?
Probably Matt Sorensen.
Yeah, Matt was
Probably Matt Sorensen. Matt, if you're watching this, sorry.
Yeah, no, but that makes sense, right? To brand the club and then like,
like Dealmaker. You know how Jeff Watson
like sell franchises or whatever.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. We want to, so we want to build the core out over here, and that's why it's if you want to call it a startup, so we're seeing like what works and what doesn't work.
Yeah.
And doing different steps like that. So in January, we're hosting a workshop. This will be our first workshop, right?
I'm signed up.
Yay. So it will be like
why is Sonda waving?
I'm so excited. I'm so excited to go.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
It will be setting up the business owner for success for 2026.
Nice.
Yeah. And it's from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. And we're doing this workshop where we're going to help them set up whatever that looks like. And I believe the core elements that we're going to touch on is the entrepreneur's identity. What identity have they been living with, and what identities they might have to shift, or barriers. So a little bit of mindset stuff, how to formulate and what it looks like to set up a CEO calendar.
Mhm.
And we're going to do different things like vision casting, and also how to maybe a little bit of AI, different things. Yeah.
Nice.
So does that mean, Kay, that this workshop is going to be targeted towards the already current business owner, and or is it going to be somebody who wants to be a business owner, or combination? And if it's a combination, is it people that, for business owners that are at a certain level of, oh, hey, we make $100,000 a year, or we make 100 million a year? So what does that kind of workshop look like?
I think it benefits any business owner. Now, for someone who doesn't have a business, I mean, it could still benefit them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right, if they just have a
because there's a
concept
lot of
That's
mindset. Yeah, there's a lot of
Okay.
mindset things. They could definitely benefit from structuring and having their calendar look a certain way.
Yeah. I love that.
Yeah, so it's gonna be deeper diving, because the events that we've been doing every month, it's for 2.5 hours. There's only so much time you can go deep into different topics. Not that the keynote speakers have given so much to us and so much to our community, and it's great. But I think business owners are also looking for hey, how can I set up my calendar so I can be the most efficient and really have it laid out to where I could be successful? I mean, things might come up where hey, I'm at this level, I want to be at this next level. What does that look like? What do I have to set up? We're also going to talk about personal branding. 2026, how do you brand yourself? How do you make yourself known out there? Because as you ladies know, here we are live streaming. Right, and I have my handle up there. That's just the way it is now. That's the new world that we live in. This is the digital business card, right?
Right.
So we want to help, because a lot of entrepreneurs, believe it or not, are not very well versed at it, or they hesitated, or whatever it may be, and we want to help them with that too, and see what's possible.
We can't all be good at everything.
No.
No, I've tried. No.
Right? Exactly.
There's not enough hours in a day. As a mom and a wife and all that, it's like,
Right. I mean, we're mostly perfect.
Right?
No, so when that happens, you have to have the right systems in place. As you can tell, I'm the operator. You have the right systems in place, but you hire the right type of people to put into that systems and work your processes out.
Yeah.
I love that.
I'm more a visionary. I always got these ideas, and my husband's like, "Oh my God, you should do something with that." And I'm like, "Yeah, what do I do with it? And who do I talk to? And
how do I
And my husband's the visionary. He's the one that, excuse me, let me get he's the one that throws the ideas out, like, hey babe, what do you think about so?
You're like, I got you.
And it's at all hours of the day too. It's not allocated. Here's my little operator. I took a personality test. It's called the Lord. I'm the Lord, I guess. It's like there's systems and processes. And I'm like, wait. I need to transition 1 second. Okay, I'm ready to receive now. What is it?
It's kind of like what I always explain. My brother and I, he's running through the forest, knocking down the trees, and I'm going behind him and picking them all up. He doesn't know how to do that part. He just knows how to knock them down and make things happen, but he doesn't know how to do all the pieces.
Yeah, Monique, you're definitely very organized. I know when I was at Boston Owners Club with Monique, she's like, Donda, schedule. She kept me on. I was like,
you missing this, Donda? You're late for this.
She's great.
Oh, I love it.
She takes so good care of me.
We love our visionaries. We have to keep them on track.
And I dream big, baby. That's all I
I,
can.
Yeah.
I know,
Yeah.
but you know, your business club is where I met this person that's actually taking one of my ideas to a vision. Where Billy, he's an AI guy, and we're creating
Yeah.
that dental AI thing.
Nice.
So yeah, I'm pretty excited about that.
That's so
That's
exciting.
fantastic, Donda.
That's so
Yeah.
exciting. There you go.
Say,
We never know what's going to
Yeah,
come out
we
of
need
that,
one
right?
down here because
Yeah.
yes, exactly.
yeah,
We need one of those over here.
Mhm.
I'm looking for an HVAC company. Let's go.
Let me dial in. Let us dial in on Phoenix, and
Yeah.
really got this,
All right,
really
fine.
get this solid, and then we just rinse and repeat, and we duplicate,
Sounds great.
because if you don't set up the foundation, as we all know, the right way, you know,
It crumbles.
it crumbles. Of course. Then you're gonna
Yeah.
be like, why is it not
Yeah.
working? It works in Phoenix. Why is it not working here?
Yeah.
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 So we're excited about that. We want to grow. Obviously, we don't want to grow too fast. We want to make sure the foundation is solid,
Nice.
and because the other thing too is it's a legacy play for us, for Nick and I. We have 2 young kids, and part of the ecosystem is to also create a program or even maybe a school for children. So they
I
learn
love it.
Wow.
not just entrepreneurship, but ownership, what it looks like for me to be an owner,
Wow.
and not be dependent. And like whatever it may be, whether it's, them wanting to maybe have their own business, but maybe it doesn't even look like that. It looks like something different. But that's what we want to create. We want to create a kids program.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Nick and I talked about that today because I remember him mentioning it at one of the meetings, and I asked him about it, and it was so funny that what he was describing. I said, "What you're describing is my thing. I call teen dreams," and we had like such a great call today that I had scheduled. Thanks to his marketing gal, Kay, reached out and I got on his schedule, and basically with this business club, they kind of just want to talk to you, see where you're at, what your needs are and stuff. And I think he's using all this information for you guys to build this, right? Is like, which direction do we need to go, or what are things that we're missing, and things. Which is really neat that he's taken the time to reach out on people to have these conversations. So it was really good.
Nick and I are both really open, and Johnny and Courtney as well, about, we want to know, like, instead of us throwing out what we think the business owners want and need, we want to kind of reverse engineering it to, okay, you are a business owner. What is it that you're looking for?
Mm-hmm.
And how can we customize and cater this to you? Maybe it might not be 100%, but at least it'll be like, oh, finally, it's the room that I've been looking for. And that's the feedback that we get, is a lot of people go to networking events. We have one gentleman that he is a pretty big capital raiser, and he goes to New York, Miami, meets all these different peoples. And he said that, Kay, what I love about what you guys are building is the energy that you have.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very true. We are very protective of our energy. And we have a lot of intention that we bring to it, because people, believe it or not, people pick up on it. People feel it, and people feel good about being there. People feel like, like we're supportive, and that's what we're creating. So
I think that's why it's grown so fast too, is the right people and the energy. It's just like, I think people are getting that feeling, and they come and then they invite somebody and people are hearing about it. One gal flies in every month for the event.
Deirdre is our biggest fan. We love her so much. She, I think, has already, I think she's already acquired 10 companies. Yeah, she's already acquired 10 companies. This woman is busy. But what she does is that she's a multi-million-dollar scaler. She scales companies. That's what she does in her W-2. Which she's going to leave. She's in tech. She's going to leave that W-2. She's already bought several businesses. She has a system. She puts several operators in place for each of these businesses to scale them. So that's what she does. She scales companies all day long.
Oh,
And she's in tech. So she flies in from, she also wants the business club to be in Charleston. But that's sad. That means she's not going to come to Phoenix anymore, but that's okay. But yes, she flies in from Charleston.
nice. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't get a chance
Wow.
to talk to her, but I want to definitely talk with her.
Yeah, she's coming for the workshop.
Oh,
January.
That was my next question. When is the workshop?
January 24th from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. It's in Phoenix.
you guys, and the price is crazy reasonable. I couldn't believe what you guys aren't
Yeah.
charging anything for it. It's like, what? It's definitely about what you're doing and what you're trying to help, because it's not about the money, obviously, with you guys.
And
No,
if
it's
someone
not.
wanted to join or come, how would they do that?
Well, it is gobusinessclub.com.
All right, let me get that on the screen. Okay.
Do I mention the price?
If you would like, that's up to you.
Sure. It's a value of $2,500, but we are giving it away at $297. Why is it so affordable? Is because we want to help the business owners. And again, it's a legacy play for us. We will feed you. Food is included. We always feed people. Donna.
Yes, I do. Yes.
We feed and hydrate humans. Yeah. Yes, Donna knows at all of our events, we have it fully catered pretty much. Like all
Nice.
food. We have a bartender that does these amazing mocktails. We have a featured mocktail at every event. And yeah,
Is that correct? GoBusinessClub.com?
I think you got it. Yeah.
All right. Awesome. We'll leave that up for a few more minutes. So, okay, January 24th, and it's all day, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m.
9 a.m. to 4 p.m.
I'm sorry, 9 a.m. I'm writing now. I'm writing.
You are welcome to come at 8 and network. Early bird gets the worm, they say.
January 24th. Is that a Saturday?
It is.
Saturday. Yep. Yep.
And ladies, if you want to come, we have extra rooms, so you're more than welcome to stay with us.
Your help on Friday.
So nice, Donna. Thank you.
That's awesome. Well, cool. I lost my train of thought.
I know. I know. Yeah.
Well, it sounds like your workshop, Kay, will be also kind of a springboard for some people too. So this will open the door for them to have some real good, strong setting up of their identity and their calendars and their vision, all the things that are necessary and needed, and then they can continue to come to your business club meetings and network, and then grow, scale. Especially with Deidre there, that's crazy that she's flies all the way from Charleston and comes to see you guys. That's a testimony in and of itself, of what you're creating. So that's so exciting to hear.
Yeah. It was interesting because Deidre is part of Owners Club. I'm also part of with Monique as well at Owners Club, and at one of our events, we just so happened to sit next to her, and we were sharing each other. So we have this thing called the Mount Everest, is where you have this big audacious goal that you can accomplish. And, whatever that looks like, right? For some people, it might be housing 1,000, families in affordable housing. For someone else, it might be, I want to help X amount of business owners retire, whatever that looks like. Deitri's one aligned directly with ours. And we were like, wow, that's amazing. So our Mount Everest will support her Mount Everest and vice versa.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Can you share your Mount Everest with us?
Yeah.
Why are you putting me on the spot? No, I'm just kidding. Yes.
Dude, you're on the podcast. We want you.
Our Mount Everest. Our Mount Everest is to have the business club be available in 10 cities in the next 5 years,
Nice.
and to support and help thousands of business owners and their families
Mhm.
live a very wholesome life, because we're not only just going to talk about, oh, how is it to make money? How is it to scale? But we're also going to bring health and wellness into the picture. Because as we all know, as business owners and investors, if you don't have your health, you don't have anything else.
That's right. None
We
of it
all know
matters otherwise. Yeah.
doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. So we want to bring that into the mix and support that. We also, of course, want to support relationships and marriages, and families.
Yeah.
'Cause that's very important too.
Yeah. Yeah. I noticed Nick asked Matt that question at the end was, so how do you do as these successful businesses you have and make time for your family? And, Matt was really honest about that. It's like, it's
Mhm.
tough. It's not, I'm not going to lie to you. It's tough, but you have to make that time, put it on your calendar, make time for that stuff and build those great memories with those kids when you have those opportunities. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I love that.
And I run our household, right? I'm the CEO of our household, and I'm also the COO of all the businesses that we're involved in. We talk about like a calendar. And my husband being the visionary that he is, I run probably 5 calendars.
Yeah. Oh my
And
gosh.
I live and die by my calendars. Everything is compartmentalized, everything is sectional, because there was and I could talk more about this as well. Like, I have 2 young children, being a busy mom. Um, we're very involved in our kids' life. There are certain non-negotiables we have with our kids, which is including we drop our son off every morning at school as a family, like the whole pack goes, because it's important to us, you
Yeah.
know. So
I love that.
we've built it into our life to make it work.
Yeah.
Right.
So like it's all about intention. It's all about setting the right intention. What's a priority? What matters to you? What are your non-negotiables? And really figuring it out. Because there was one point in my life. I mean, I know some of you here are probably moms. When I went from 1 kid to 2 kid, I was like, oh my goodness, what am I doing? 1 kid was hard enough. They're multiplying. There's 2 of them. So I had to really sit down and get intentional about, okay, these are what time blocks look like for me. What's important to me? I've seen the pattern and the rhythm. Okay, bedtime, getting them ready for bed, that's important. That's our low downtime. That's our connection time. Okay, wonderful. So I set up structures and hired the right people, to help me set up these structures so that I can be available. I'm not 100% perfect. We're all not 100% perfect, but like to support that, right?
Yeah.
But I think that's very important, is to be very clear about your intentions. For me, to be very clear about my intentions, what matters to me, and to structure it in a way that that it fits and it flows. Yeah.
That's cool.
Well
Yeah,
said.
That means
Go ahead. Sorry.
that means that Kay, that at the workshop you're going to be teaching the CEO calendar part.
My partners have been requesting me. I'm used to being the operations, the back end. I was like, who's going to take care of the back end? They're like, don't worry about it. I'm like, I think I might be. And I can put in the
Now-
mom element into that too, because I'm sure we're going to have a lot of mom business
Yeah.
owners. Mm-hmm.
and their kids are growing up. They're there at the events, and your kids are you wouldn't know they're there other than they're adorable. They stand out, but they're just growing up in this environment, and they're just, it's really
Yeah.
neat to see them and see them
I think
growing.
that's
And
so important. I'm sure Jen agrees too. Like, to have your kids
Yeah.
around in these type of things, that's how they learn to think for themselves and to do
Mhm.
these type of things themselves. My
Yeah.
son is 19 years old. He has his own house. He owns his own business, and he's going to college full time. Like,
nice. Yeah.
because he grew
So
up
amazing.
with an
So
entrepreneurial mom.
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And Like that's the goal
Yeah.
to, you know, have them be independent,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. Our daughter has been, she went to, she went to the Squat Up event, which is a real estate conference. And I believe they have like 3,500 people or something. She went there when she was 2 months old.
Mhm.
She was there for all 3 days. She did so
Everybody
good.
wants to touch her.
Yeah,
awesome.
she was so good. And so that's the environment that our kids are growing up in. But it teaches them like so many valuable things. Okay, forget about the business and real estate and all that kind of stuff. But it teaches them to be comfortable being around other people, to
Yeah.
introduce themselves to other people. What is it
Yep.
like to interact with other people? The emotional, social intelligence. All these different things I think are like skills that they need to have that will benefit in any industry or field or whatever they choose to do in the future. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. I
Yep.
love it. Love it.
And they're
Yeah.
not taught that in so many other places, you know. They sit behind a screen and they don't know how to
Mhm.
answer the phone even.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, these are skills they need to know.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm teaching our little 4-year-old to pay for his own stuff. Not with his own money, my money, of course. But but like he goes to the counter with his car, I give him my credit card, and then he just taps the little thing, and like he talks to the cash register. And then I tell them, like, I'm like, hey, I know this is a little piece of plastic, but mommy and daddy works really hard for this plastic, so
Yeah.
that he gets and doesn't take things for granted. And it's like he sees the transaction. Oh, okay. It's like, in order for me to get this product, I have to go through this process. So we're
Yeah.
teaching that to him from young. Yeah.
I
Nice.
think that's great. Kids need to know that. Yeah.
And shaking people's hands, looking at them in the eye, right? So those traditional manners that
Yeah.
we have lost. Yeah.
And
and
it's
I
more
think
than
that
just manners, though. I'm sorry, Monique, you next, but it's more than just manners. It's self confidence too,
Yeah.
right? Like kids are so nervous and shy now because they haven't grown up in these environments where they're practice these types of interactions. Okay,
Yeah.
Monique, go.
and I think that we have the groups that we're involved in too that are being nurtured to like care about each other in a way that we partner and we feel like we can partner and be safe because we all value each other's input and their ideas and the way they think, to the point where they're now also jumping in and taking our kids and doing something, working with them. Like I have a 17-year-old right now who is working with somebody from Owners Club, and he's teaching them how to underwrite mobile home parks
Love
Nice.
it.
and businesses. 17 years old, and he's learning how to underwrite properties. And
Amazing.
it's not coming from me necessarily. It's coming from somebody outside there, a man who's like, hey, let me take you under the wing. Let me teach you this. Let me guide you. And he's grasping it in a way that's like, this kid, he's going to be able to now to have so many choices
Mhm.
at
Yep.
comparatively too.
Yeah.
And being in these rooms just really build up our entire family, which is so cool.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
What a great opportunity our kids get to, have by being exposed, getting to travel, meeting all these different people is just, it's wonderful. Yeah.
Mhm.
I love it. Are you guys have a like site, like when I ran into a couple people trying to sell businesses and talk to them about their options and doing, like a couple of personal friends that are trying to sell. And with this business club, is there gonna, I guess, how would I introduce them or people that I run into? Because Jim and I are always talking to people. We're always running into somebody or meeting somebody. But how we can
Like a submission.
yeah, like, is there going to be a spot for owners or sellers that are looking at selling their business to go in and have a
Yes,
link or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically.
Rhonda, I would say like maybe invite them to come to the events. That's one option, so that they get to meet the people live. The other option is you can just bring it to Nikolai.
Okay.
And
Just
we can, yeah, so that we can understand what, and then match make them.
Okay. Because I got somebody, but I got one in California, one in Washington, and like that. So that would be something a little. That's. But that would. I mean, so that's kind of a goal though that you guys are going towards, as it sounds like. Right? Okay.
Yeah. We want to help people, invest in a business if they want to invest in it, or bring a business lead, be like, hey, what do you guys think of this? Like, should I buy this or not? And then we have, underwriters we're going to also create like maybe little committees we were thinking about, so that, let's say, Donna, you have a potential business acquisition that comes to your lap and you're like, I don't even know if this is a good deal. Right. I don't know. The numbers look great, I guess, and then you can bring that and be like, okay, then you can go to the underwriting committee, so to say, and they could look at it and be like, oh, okay, yeah, you know what, Donna, I think these are the documents you will need to what it is, whatever that looks like. And then, okay, you have to maybe raise this much money, and then when it comes to the raising money, you can go to the capital raising or capital provider committee and be like, okay, I have this business opportunity. I'm looking to raise 1 million. And for 1 million, this is what I'm willing to offer. Whatever that looks like. And they can help raise that for you.
Dude, that's fantastic.
I love that.
Yeah.
That is fantastic.
So Donna, you know how, like, this is what we're looking to create with the business club. It's like everything will be available for you there.
I love it.
GoBusinessClub.com, guys. This is brilliant. Okay, really, I'm serious. This is brilliant. What a great concept.
We built I figured everybody else was looking for this too. And we love it. We love it. It's great.
That's awesome. Oh. It's 8 o'clock.
The time is done.
It was Donna, was that your phone?
It was, because I got that meetup.
So impressive for a visionary to have an alarm set. I love it. Hey, the visionary set the alarm.
Because otherwise we're doing other things.
Right? I love it.
Oh my god. Anyway, Kay, it was really great to have you on. Thank you so much for coming on, and I'd love to have you on again. Maybe in 6 months or so, to give us updates on how your club is coming along. And it's on the screen. Everyone, GoBusinessClub.com. January 29th, 9 a.m. to 4. Awesome.
If you want to follow us on Instagram, it is at the Business Club Official is our handle.
Okay. Wait. See, here I was going to sign it. Let's see. It's at
It's January 24th, not the 29th.
Yeah. It says 24th. I think she just said.
Yes, it does say 24th. Just clarify. 24th.
Sorry, did I say the wrong day? This one at the Business Club Official?
Yes. Yep.
All right, cool. Instagram. Find them there.
Awesome. Yeah. There you can follow us. We'll always talk about our events, when the next event will be. We'll talk about the workshop too. And if you live in Phoenix, come join us. If you're not, come join us too. Fly in, make it a trip. Nice up here in the desert.
We got two extra bedrooms, ladies. So
I got one.
Thank you so much, Kay.
Good night.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
Oh, we're so glad you got to come. This is great.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep.